Have you ever put your all into something? Like, can you think back into a time where you put your all into a thing, whether that was a project, an assignment, or even throwing a surprise birthday party, and the results weren't hitting, you know what I mean? You're like, dang, now I know this could have and should have been better than this. Can I share a story? I've always wanted a sweet 16, right? In 2016, my mom was thoughtful enough to throw me a surprise party for both me and my sister. However, literally that surprise got ruined, and you wouldn't believe how. By my dad. I don't know what got into him this day, but he just randomly leaked the information literally several days before the party. I don't know if this is an of course type of thing, but we acted like we didn't know right until the day of the surprise. It was crazy because who enjoys faking a surprise? Then me and my sister, we get to our own surprise birthday party already aware of the surprise. The results were just not it, y'all. The turnout was horrible. No one showed up. Our friend at the time did a horrible job marketing this party. My family did a horrible job in marketing this party. To make matters worse, my crush actually showed up with his family and they saw the results too. They saw like no one was there. No one was there. I'm not gonna say no one, but it was a select few. It just wasn't it, y'all. Why was my family there? Why was my family there? What family comes to a sweet 16? A girl's sweet 16. Well, it doesn't matter what gender. A sweet 16 birthday party. That's like the ultimate rule for any 16-year-old high schooler is like, leave your family out of it. This is a party that we get to enjoy ourselves. Y'all, thinking back on it, I should have just told my mom and told her like, hey, I'm about to use these in the last few days since I already know to market this thing myself, because I've always been a marketer at heart. I just didn't know. At the time, it was like, how could I ruin my mom's special surprise? Like this thoughtful thing that she did. How could I ruin that for her? It's crazy. How could I ruin that for her when my surprise was actually ruined? It's crazy. I share this to say, you guys, that this challenge wasn't what I expected at all. And I'm gonna tell you why. This channel, Uniquely Prosperous, isn't your average channel. This channel is different. We're focused on being a resource of knowledge over here that will help you in the long run through practical knowledge and my personal testimonies. So if you're ready to experience a personal testimony and receive valuable knowledge to apply in life, subscribe, because every one of my subscribers, I believe, are on the path of making millions like myself, not only just for personal satisfaction, but to also make the world a better place. I know most would look at this title and thumbnail and expect I grew my channel into like 10,000 subscribers in 3 months or something like that. Not saying that that doesn't happen. Some channels are actually fortunate enough to see that type of success in a quick time span, but this channel is different. Don't think I don't have any value to offer you today. I think the challenge is to see the insights that I will be sharing with you today from a different perspective. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you decided to stick it out with me. And like how I like to say, which I randomly just started saying this in my recent videos, thank you for rocking and rolling with me. The way this video is going to be broken down is in 3 different points. These points are what I've noticed that brought more views, brought more subscribers, and helped my confidence and patience along the way. The first point is thumbnails. Since the start of 2025, I began to change my thumbnail aesthetic. The lesson in this rebrand is in one word, which is simplicity, or in this famous quote, which is simple is better. I'm an artistic person at heart. I like colors and everything. I'm really extra sometimes. Here are a few examples of the thumbnails that I was creating last year. They're for me and not for you. The key aspect of creating your thumbnail that I've learned is simplicity, clarity, and accessibility. You need a simple, clear message in the text, in the picture, or both, okay? For example, this thumbnail got me almost 100 views, and I believe it's because of the picture, the aesthetics, which looks clean, and the direct message of what the video is about is what drew people in. I believe that this video, however, didn't go viral, meaning like I didn't receive retention because my video wasn't straightforward. In the first 10 seconds, I was just blabbling. Literally, I was talking too much, thinking about me and not the value of why people would actually want to watch the video, you know what I mean? And that's something I'm learning, but that's a different topic for another day. before I talk your heads off. Compared to this thumbnail, the key to real success, the text isn't clear, and maybe the right emotion in the picture just wasn't incongruent with the title and the message that I was trying to portray, you know? Another point is YouTube Shorts. I noticed that my UGC and content creator videos reach at least 300 views depending on the topic, the title, and the ability for me to cause a fun and exciting emotion out of whoever watches. Content like this recent one got me over 600 views, and my clips for my YouTube videos also goes well. The key nugget with YouTube Shorts is value, exciting and fun content that influences, inspires, provides motivation, or is relatable. The one thing though that I do need to fix is creating shorts with text, edits, and aesthetics that fit the screen. As you can see, this example doesn't really look aesthetically pleasing versus this one where the text and the message and everything like that just it aligns with, you know, the screen. The last point is research is a key point in growth, okay? Consistent research in the YouTube algorithm, new updates with YouTube is super vital. I learned so much these past 3 months than I have in the previous 2 years, y'all. I wasn't in the right mindset to thoroughly enjoy research. Now that I have favorite creators who do the research for me and I watch and I learn from them, it makes learning and being up to date with YouTube that much easier. I am so stern and intentional about working smarter and not harder. 2025 came and I was like, bruh, I've been burnt out way too much. Especially this is I'm a one-man show. I'm a one-man team right now, and so that played a major role in me feeling so overwhelmed and so much pressure of where do I begin. The whole time I simply just could have leveraged what other creators were doing in this space and then used the information and applied it to me. That's what shifted in 2025, and that's why this rebrand is so important. And even this whole new 90-day challenge that I did is totally different. I also have the Holy Spirit, so that's, you know, that's a flex. This video right here kicked me off in the right direction, the start of a rebrand, and I actually sat down and focused on gathering content to share, which again, the previous 2 years, I was not doing that. My channel can't be a resource of knowledge without actually being a resource. You're awesome, you know that? You stuck it out with me this whole time. Good job for dedicating yourself to growth, to learning. Learning is literally the most precious skill that we can exercise and practice right now. Thank you again, Millionaire. Subscribe, okay? Leave a comment, like, turn on my post notifications if you thoroughly and honestly enjoyed this video. It would greatly help me and I would greatly appreciate it. Stay tuned for next week for some kale insights, some kale updates. I upload every Monday. Hope to see you then. Peace. I haven't gone to the nail salon in months, and I don't think I'm going back. I've had my eye on Paint Lab for a little while now. I can't express how easy and convenient this was for me to do. I'm a girl who always loved doing her nails, but it's so expensive at the nail salon nowadays. I've been seeing the girlies be so cute with their press-ons. I haven't tried press-ons because I wanted good quality. I think I found it for less than $11, and it's supposed to last 2 weeks. These nails scream spring, which is literally my favorite season. My brother said he liked them too. When I showed him, he said, and I quote, "Those are vibrant Easter nails." And I was like, you're right, they are Easter nails. Spend $11 or more than $100. I think I'm going to stick with affordability and quality and convenient. Thank you, Paint Lab. I hope you give it a try.